One, two, three. Hello, my name is Dr. Amy Breeze Harper of the Sistah Vegan Project, and I wanted to thank all of my supporters, my fans, for stepping up to the plate and supporting me financially to do the work that I need to do. So, first of all, I am deeply appreciative of, over the past few weeks, of what people have contributed to making the Sistah Vegan Project even more robust, more dynamic, more accessible. So this has included not just monetary donations, but many of you have reached out asking, how can I help you as a volunteer? How can I help you get the word about your new books, about your conferences, how I can get you connected to institutions that may want to have you speak. So thank you very much. I also wanted to talk to you about the upcoming year and what I hope the Sistah Vegan Project will achieve. So we have 3 top goals, okay? First of all, the Sistah Vegan Conference is coming up in 2015 April. It's an online webinar, just like I had in 2013. It will take place April 24th through the 25th. And I'm really excited about this, and I was deeply influenced by what had happened this past summer in Ferguson. And then Alicia Garza's work, Black Lives Matter, which came out a few years ago, but it's been really relevant since Ferguson. So I decided to name this conference called The Vegan Praxis of Black Lives Matter. And once I'm done with this video, you can go down at the bottom of this blog post and click on the links that will take you to more information about the conference. But this conference is going to be amazing. But what we do need is funding and support. I want to give out prizes for really great workshops and papers. I believe that the speakers that I will ask to give presentations, they should be paid because it's hard work to do this type of thing. And I want to give them an honorarium. I also would like to give raffle prizes as well. And also the technology it takes to run these conferences and the time it takes to organize it. As a person doing this as basically a one-woman show, it takes time and money and resources. I need funding and support for that. And we're really excited about what's going to happen because we're going to have 200 slots open for participants to sign up. So I'm really excited about that. And then the second project that we have, of course, which I've been talking about since last year, is my new book called G's Up, Hoes Down. And it's about Black masculinity, veganism, and ethical consumption, the remix. And I'll be using a critical race and Black feminist lens to really understand how veganism as a praxis is being, I guess, lived, being taught by several key Black male vegans that have been deeply influenced by hip-hop culture. So I'm going to look at Bryant Terry, which a lot of you know his work already. He's a chef and he's a cookbook writer. And a few years ago he had talked about being influenced by KRS-One's Beef. And that's hip-hop, it's hip-hop culture. And just basically what he's talked about is drawing upon a lot of hip-hop philosophies and the key players in hip-hop that were raising consciousness around environmental racism, racial profiling, things that really affected people of color. And for Bryant Terry, that really has affected and continues to affect his vegan activism. He's very race conscious, and I want to look at that. Also DJ Kavum out in Denver. He's awesome. He is the artist that uses hip-hop music to teach youths the importance of cultivating your community by literally growing your own fruits and vegetables, learning how to cook nutritiously, and doing a plant-based diet. So these are the men that I want to look at. And in light of Ferguson and in light of Black Lives Matter, I think it's really crucial and relevant, particularly now that we've gotten to this point in our history, right? Because everything that's happening right now, it's I'd say it's kind of, it's a remix of what's happened 6 years ago during the Civil Rights Movement. We're seeing this again. So what is all of this vegan activism with a race-conscious lens through the Black male hip-hop experience? What does that look like? And what are they doing? and how do Black lives matter more than ever with their work. So that's what this book that I'm hoping to write and hand in for unnamed publisher, which I do have a publishing company interested, but I will let you know once I sign that contract. What does it mean, right? And the third project that I'm working on is creating small, helpful videos to get us better informed about how we need critical race and critical whiteness lenses to not distract from our vegan praxis, but to actually enhance it. So what I want to do is create 3 to 5 minute videos that talk about these subjects. And then at the end, I'll give links to the resources that you can go to. So that's what I'm hoping to do for 2015. Now, a lot of people have been supporting me, and I like I said, I appreciate that. But also there are people who don't quite understand why I need the funds that I do. So let me just be straight up with you and get to the point. I run an organization. I'm a one-woman project. Most people who do that and actually are part of a nonprofit, they actually have a salary, right? So how can you actually do the work you need to do if you don't get paid? If I were to have gotten a postdoctoral position, because I just got my PhD the other year, a lot of people who get their PhDs, they get a postdoc. And what that means is you are at an institution of higher learning, and they pay you to do research and usually to write a book. You get a salary, you get the resources you need, like library services, the technology you need, travel funds. And that money goes to things like childcare. I have 3 little kids. If I want to write and research and do activism 40 hours a week, I need someone to help me take care of them, and that's not free. And let's just be honest, okay? This is not unprofessional, this is honest. I can't do the work without a salary, and I'm hoping crowdfunding, compassionate love for the work that I'm doing will help achieve that type of salary I need for childcare, for travel funds, for technology that I need to write this book. My computer died, and I need to buy a new one. Just things like that you would actually see in a real nonprofit where the executive director is getting a salary. So what I'm asking, I know it's not unreasonable. So I'm asking you to consider funding this if you've benefited from my work over the past 8 years now. And what I also wanted to say lastly is that if you cannot contribute a financial donation, I understand that. I understand that not everybody can do this. For those of you that can, I have 5,300 followers. If you could pledge amongst, the 5,300 of you, pledge $5 a month or every 2 months, that would help me out tremendously. It's the small donations in massive numbers, people that help. So that would be very awesome if people could do that. So that's basically it for 2015. I'm very excited about what is going to come. Check out the links to the 2015 Black Lives Matters Conference, Vegan Praxis of Black Lives Matter. And check out the links to the book that I'm working on. I'm very excited about. And, subscribe to the blog if you already haven't subscribed. And I look forward to hearing your wonderful comments. And once again, I really, really am appreciative of the support I've been getting, okay? And for those of you, like I said, who can't financially support me, let me know if I can speak at your university or your organization for an honorarium. Let me know of resources you have for, grants that are being given out for organizations like mine that are doing the type of work that I'm doing. So every bit helps. Blast out my message through your social media networks. So have a great day, and I hope everybody is doing well as possible, and that my work continues to benefit you and help all of us toward this goal of both anti-racism and anti-speciesism.